So in the first unit, this is the fifth lecture, that is the response of pure resistor, inductor and capacitor for AC supplies. Here the lesson objective is, at the end of the lecture, you will be able to understand the response of pure resistor and inductor and capacitor. So here, we are going to study the waveforms of pure resistor, inductor and capacitor, and also we are going to study the phase difference and the phasor diagrams of this pure resistor, inductor and capacitor. So the next is the response of pure resistor for AC supply. See here, the pure resistor, it means it has only resistor, nothing else. As a pure resistor, circuit has only resistor. You see that we are going to find the response of the pure resistor, right? So here, see, this is the circuit, and this is the circuit of pure resistor, and I have connected a AC voltage, AC supply voltage, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So this is the supply voltage. It is connected across the resistor, right? So when you connect the supply voltage across the resistor, what happens? Current will flows through the circuit, and current flows through the load, right? So now apply the apply the KVL. When you apply the KVL, what happens? And this is the plus, and this one is the minus. So what happened here? So minus V plus I into R is equal to 0, right? So V is equal to I into R, right? So what you have to find? You have to find the I value. I is equal to here V by R. I is equal to V by R. You know, so what is the V? V is equal to Vm by R sin omega t. So that is the equation for V is equal to Vm by R sin omega t. So here Vm by R is equal to Im. That is the maximum current here. Maximum current. So you will get, so I is equal to, so you will get Im sin omega t. So what is the V? V is equal to Vm sin omega t. I is equal to Im sin omega t. So this is the this is the supply voltage. This is the supply voltage. So what is the response? What is the response? The current. The current is equal to, so here I is equal to Im sin omega t. So Vm by R is equal to Im, right? So this is the V is equal to Vm sin omega. This one is the supply voltage, and we got a response, that is I is equal to Im sin omega t. So now we have to find the phase difference between this supply voltage and the current. So what is the equation for finding the phase difference? So phase difference, we can find like this. Phase difference. The phase difference is equal to phase of V minus, okay, phase of current I. Okay. So what is the phase of V? See, this is the phase of V. This is the phase of V. I can write it here. So V is equal to Vm sin omega t, right? Next, the current equation. The current equation I is equal to, here I is equal to Im sin omega t. So this is the phase difference, omega t, and here also phase difference is omega t. So omega t minus omega t. So what happens? This will be 0. Here the phase difference is 0 because both are starting at here at 0 and passing through pi, and again and passing through 2 pi. So there is no phase difference. So the phase difference is 0. What is the difference here? Only the magnitude of voltage is higher than the magnitude of voltage. You see, this one is the magnitude is Vm, this supply voltage, and this response of current is, the magnitude is Im. So only magnitude is changing. So phase difference is 0. So why this magnitude is changing? Because your Vm is divided by R, right? So some resistance, when current passes through resistor, so what happened? So some current is consumed by the resistor. Therefore, so this magnitude is reduced. The magnitude is reduced compared to voltage magnitude. Current magnitude is less because the current pass through the resistor, right? We see the phasor diagram. We see the next phasor diagram. So this is a waveform. This is a waveform. This is a circuit. This is a waveform, and this is the phase difference, and this is a phasor diagram. So this one is the Vm, okay, and current is, this one is the Im. So in the phasor diagram, you see that here both are in same phase. So next we go for pure inductance. So next is a pure inductor. Pure inductor means the resistance is 0 here. The resistance is 0. So we are going to find the response of pure inductor for AC supply. So you see that this is the AC supply. This is the AC supply. This is a V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So your load is here inductor. Your load is inductor. So the input supply is like sinusoidal signal, right? You have to find the response of inductor, that is current I. Okay. So how we are going to find the response of this inductor? So now apply the KVL here. Apply the KVL. So this is the plus, this one is the minus. So when you connect this AC supply across the inductor, current flows through the circuit and also it goes through the inductor, right? So when you apply the KCL, so what happens when you apply the KVL, sorry, not KCL, so minus V plus voltage drop across the inductor, that is a VL is equal to 0. VL is equal to 0. So V is equal to VL. So voltage drop of the inductor equation, and you already know that L into di by dt. L into di by dt. Here V is equal to VL. So I am going to take the V here. So V is equal to L into di by dt. So I need to find here I. So you already know the current voltage equation is available. So you have to find this current equation. To find the current equation, what I am going to do? I am just cross multiplying V into dt and 1 by L is equal to di, right? And differentiate both sides. Sorry, integrate both sides. If integrate both sides. Integrate both sides, you will get di is equal to 1 by L V dt. So what happened when you integrate? So you will get I is equal to 1 by L is a constant, so you can take it outside. So V is equal to V into dt, right? So this is the equation for the current. So I is equal to 1 by L. So integral. So V is equal to what? V is equal to Vm sin omega t into dt. So I is equal to, so Vm is a constant, you can take it outside, Vm by L integral sin omega t into dt. You know that when you integrate sin omega t, so you will get integral of sin omega t is equal to, so you will get minus cos omega t by omega. So this is the equation. This is the equation. You substitute there. So I is equal to Vm L into omega minus cos omega t, right? So now here I am going to write L omega. L omega, actually it is a inductive reactance. Inductive reactance that I am going to represent as XL. This is inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. So this is inductive reactance, that is the XL, right? So if we substitute in this equation, so I is equal to, so Vm by XL is equal to into cos omega t. Of course there is a minus here. There is a minus. There is a minus is there. This is a minus. Okay. So what I do? So this value, this I am going to equal as Im is equal to Vm by XL. So now what happened? Current is equal to here. Current is equal to Im minus cos omega t. So here Im into minus cos omega t, right? So here I am going to write I is equal to, then here minus cos omega t is there. So minus cos omega t I am going to write as Im into here minus, I am going to take it out, and the cos omega t I am going to write sine phi by 2 minus omega t. You know that cos phi by t, omega t is equal to sine omega t. You have studied in the mathematics. So I is equal to then minus Im. So what I am going to do here, I am writing like this: sine minus omega t plus phi by 2. So I is equal to minus Im sine. So I am going to take common here minus. So when you take minus common, omega t minus phi by 2. So I is equal to, you see that this is sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, right? So I can write now. So when you take minus sine theta, this minus and the minus gets cancelled. So you will get Im into sine. So omega t minus phi by 2. So this is the current equation. So this is the voltage equation. V is equal to Vm sine omega t, and current equation I is equal to Im sine omega t minus phi by 2, right? So this is the response equation, that is I is equal to Im sine omega t. Here the phase difference is minus phi by 2. So what erase this. Okay, so here what is the phase difference? The phase difference is, to find the phase difference, just is equal to mod phase of voltage. What is the phase of voltage? The phase of voltage minus phase of current. Phase of voltage minus phase of current. So what is the phase of voltage? Phase of voltage is the omega t minus of omega t. So next, so minus 5 by 2. So what happened? Omega t minus omega t plus 5 by 2. So this gets cancelled. So you get the 5 by 2. So the phase difference is 5 by 2. The phase difference is the 5 by 2 here. So this is the phase difference. This is a 5 by 2. Okay. Even you see that this, if you take the current waveform, that is I is equal to Im sine omega t minus 5 by 2. So current equation is voltage equation V is equal to Vm sine omega t. If you substitute this theta or t is equal to 0, so what happened? So this value becomes 0, and this value what happened? If this becomes 0, so what happened here? Sine minus 5 by 2. It means minus 90. This is a minus 90. So 90 is 1. So you will get minus Im. So means your signal is here. The signal is here. This is minus Im. It means this is the phase difference. This is the plus 5 by 2. This is a plus 5 by 2. This is a 5 by 2. So since it is starting from the negative here, alright. So this is the phase difference is a 5 by 2. So in this case, what happened? Here the current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So you just see that the phasor diagram also I will show it here. Here this is the phasor diagram. So this is the phasor diagram. This one is the current and this one is the voltage. Okay. So this is the 90 degrees. So here current lags the voltage by 90 degrees or 5 by 2. So that we have to remember. This is the phasor diagram, is very important to remember. Here what happened? Current lags the voltage by 90 degrees, right? So this the voltage is ahead of the current by 90 degrees. In other words, we can say it is a current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So this is a circuit. And this one is a waveform of pure inductor, right? And this one is the phasor diagram, and the phase difference I have given you, that is a 5 by 2. Phase difference is the 5 by 2. This is about the inductor. So first what happened? Inductor, first you have applied this inductor is connected after the AC supply. Then what you did? So because of supply voltage, current is flowing through the inductor, right? And we have find the value of I, and from there, so this equation we got it, right? What is the phase difference here? Phase difference we got it here, plus 5 by 2 finally. So this is the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram says that the current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So this is the voltage waveform. And in the current waveform, so this is the current waveform. So in inductor what happened? So they are not in same phase like in resistor. So what happened? This is the current here lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So next we go for capacitor. Next, the response of pure capacitor. It means here also the resistor is 0. Pure capacitor means resistor is equal to 0. So what I have done here, so this is a circuit, and these are the waveforms. I will explain this. This is the waveform of capacitor. Okay. In the waveform there is a voltage waveform, input supply. There is a current waveform, that is a response. The response of the circuit. So here the supply voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So, and due to this supply voltage, so current flows through the capacitor. So when you apply the KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, this is circuit. What happens? You will get V is equal to Vc. So V is equal to VC means here the equation is 1 by C integral I into dt. So that is the equation. So we have direct equation. You can integrate both sides. So when you integrate both sides, this is the equation you got. So when you differentiate this equation, so you get I is equal to, we have to find the current equation, right? After applying KCL, you got this one, KVL. Then after that applying KVL, you got V is equal to voltage across the capacitor is equal to 1 by C integral I into dt. So here I is equal to, you have to find the I value, just differentiate both sides, so you will get I is equal to C into dV by dt, right? Here I is equal to C into, so d, so what is the V here? So V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So when you differentiate here, so what you get? Vm into cos omega t into, so dy by dt into sin omega t is equal to cos omega t into omega. So that equation you got it. So now C omega m, so I am writing here omega into cos omega t, right? So this I am going to write as Vm by 1 by omega c. So when you reverse this function, so you will get Vm into omega c into cos omega t. You will get that equation, right? So here I is equal to, so Vm, so this I am going to write the capacitive reactance. So that is I am going to write the Xc. Xc means here capacitive reactance. So Xc is equal to here, so 1 by omega c. So that is the capacitive reactance of this circuit, right? So then what is left here? So this is the cos omega t. So and also we can write, this can be written as Im. So Im is equal to Vm by Xc. Im is equal to Vm by Xc. So what is the final equation? I is equal to Im into cos omega t. So I need to bring it this in the sine function. So then it is very easy to compare, right? So I is equal to, so Im. So I am going to write this one sine 5 by 2 plus omega t. What is sine 90 plus theta? This is the second quadrant. The second quadrant, what happened? Sine 5 by 2 plus omega t become positive. So you will get the cos omega t. So I am going to write it here. So Im sine 5 omega t plus 5 by 2. So this is the current equation. So when you draw the phasor diagram for this, so you will get like this. Here even if we substitute here, if omega t is equal to 0 in this equation, so what happened here? Sin 90 is equal to 1. So it will go here. Right? So this is the 5 by 2. So what happened? This one is the positive, right? So this is a positive. So this is the voltage and this one is the current. So in the capacitance, what happened? Current leads the voltage by 90 degrees. This is the phasor diagram. Here what happened? Current leads the voltage by 90 degrees. Okay, so that this is a very important to remember, right? Current leads the voltage by 90 degrees. So this is the phasor diagram. This is the waveform. You see the waveforms here. So this is the supply voltage, and your response is this. So this response, what happened? This current. This is the voltage, and this one is the current. So your current is leading the supply voltage by 90 degrees. You see what is the so we see the conclusion here. Conclusions. So if you take the pure resistor, in pure resistor, what happened? This is the voltage V, and your current, this is the I. The both are in same phase, right? The phase difference is 0 here. Then you talk about pure inductor. So what happened? Your voltage is the voltage, and this one is the current. This is the I, and this one is the V. This is the 90 degrees. It means here in a pure inductor, current lags the voltage by 5/2, 90 degrees. So it is lagging, current is lagging. So voltage is the head. Okay. So here current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. So when you talk about the pure capacitor, in pure capacitor, so what happening? In pure capacitor, current leads the voltage by 90 degrees. So here current leads the voltage by 90 degrees. So it is current is leading the voltage by 90 degrees. These are the three conclusions you should remember. These three very important points to remember in pure resistor, inductor, and capacitor.